Hi, I'm Rebecca and I wrote the book and lyrics for Cautionary Tale. And today I'm going to tell you about the Trockle family, who are the first family package that you're going to get to download today. So, the Trockles are the highest status people in Gloaming: Lady Rose Trockle and Lieutenant Cyril Trockle, who is the chief of police. And they have two children, Marigold and Johnny. And like everybody in Gloaming, the Trockles all have special talents or powers. So, Lady Trockle's special talent is that she never gets lost. She can find her way anywhere. She doesn't need a map or a compass. And that's great because it means she's always really sure of her purpose and her direction. And that's a really useful thing to have. Lieutenant Trockle's superpower is that he can climb anything without any kind of equipment or help. He's almost like he's got sticky hands, almost like Spider-Man. And because being able to climb stuff could be disguised as a normal thing, and he's really into climbing kit like ropes and crampons and walking poles as a way of kind of getting away with using his talent without being caught. Because what's really important in Gloaming is that you must never, ever, ever use your special talent. That's because a little while ago there was an accident when someone used their talents and terrible things happened. So now, just to keep everyone safe, it is forbidden to ever be entirely yourself. And so Lady and Lieutenant Trockle, they have two children, Marigold and Johnny, and they've inherited talents that are a little bit like their parents, but also sort of mixed up into something new. So they can both make anything you like out of string. They can weave anything as long as they've got enough string or wool or rope or whatever, any thread. And that sounds like a really, really useless talent, but actually, if you apply it in the right way, it can be pretty cool. And so when you're like putting together your show, when you're making this stuff and responding to the songs and the script, I think it's really useful to have in your head some of the visual references that I was thinking about when I was writing it. And the thing that I think about again and again when I'm writing the Trockles is the Addams family. I grew up in the 90s, and Angelica Houston's Morticia Addams was kind of iconic. And if there's one thing that you think about when you're sort of acting out these ideas, that's what you should be thinking about. I think for me, it's Addams Family kind of smushed up with that painting, American Gothic, that real kind of stern austerity in that painting. And I think it's all of that sort of controlled energy and controlled talent that's squashed that makes the Trockles so high energy, because I think the children especially, they're just not used to behaving and sort of suppressing their talents, and so they're just these little balls of kind of fidget and energy. And if you visit their house, you might find that they've knotted the dog to the curtains, or they've woven their hair into a net, or they've tied their parents' shoelaces together, or maybe they've woven the garden hose into some cool macrame plant holder. So that's the kind of vibe. It's definitely wacky, and it's definitely kind of uptight and sort of belted in. Check out James Turner, the designer's character sketches. They're really cool, and they're a really good example of what I think these people look like. And I hope you have a really good time creating your version of them.